So let me open reading insert as well for you. This is from specimen paper 2024. So if you see in, as you know, in the reading insert we had two reading text A and B. So the last section of a reading paper, that is question number 3, that is summary writing task and a short response, because this question number 3 has two sections A and B, two parts. So A part, that is summary writing, and B, that is short response. Both of these parts A and B in question number 3, that is actually section B of our reading paper, they are based on this second text, that is text B. Okay, so this text B, a night among the trees. First of all, you need to read this text properly. This is a factual text, it's not a narrative text. It means it's not like simply a story, but it's a factual text. That's like it can be information text, an article. So the writer of this review, this is a review article. The writer of this review has just returned from a visit to the Tree Hotel in northern Sweden. Recently I watched. Then the narrator, the writer, describes everything, what he observed and what he saw there. So this text B is going to be like 500 or 550 words. So it's much shorter than text A. You will first read text A and you will underline the important points. Now what are the important points you are going to underline depends on the question prompt. So here this question is, read text B, a night among the trees, in the insert and answer question 3. Summarize is the command word. What you have to do, summarize. What would appeal most to guests about a stay at the Tree Hotel according to text B? So what would appeal most to guests? Appeal most to guests. You have to get this point about a stay at Tree Hotel according to text B. So you will read this, everything, all information that has been given here about Tree Hotel in the voice of this writer who is giving his review. And you will underline all those points that you think would appeal to the people, to the tourists who want to stay here, to the guests who want to stay here. Okay, so because you have to summarize, so first you have to carefully look at the keywords in the question, so that when you are reading the text you can be focused on those points. You may not be able to get all of them at the very first reading, so read it second time with a close reading. I'm not talking about exam day, I'm talking about now, when you are preparing for the exam. Just look for all the new words that you find here in these texts while doing your reading practice to enhance your vocabulary, and also do more practice by close reading to extract the main points what you need. So underline all those points that are related to the things that would appeal most to the guest. Okay, so you must use continuous writing, not note form. So you can make several paragraphs depending on the content that you have, depending on different aspects, different topics. Use your own words where appropriate. So make sure that you use your own words most of the time. Avoid copying long sections of the text. You can use one, two, or three words, not together but at different spots. But avoid copying long sections of the text. Your summary, here is the word limit, should not be more than 150 words. So up to 10 marks are available for the content of your answer and up to 10 marks for the quality of your writing. So 10 marks are there for the content and 10 marks are there for the quality of your writing. So what the marks that are there for the content depend on how you get the points from the text, and how then based on those points you write your own words to form a coherent piece of text, a continuous writing coherent text of summary. You have to summarize those points being asked, like the points, the things that would appeal most to the guest if they stay at Tree Hotel. But when you will get the points, like you will make a list of the points 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or whatsoever you get from by reading this text. He's sitting in tree house. He has spent months building. Look at over a white forest lit by the setting sun. So, and guess what? It turns out to have just since northern Sweden opened last month, you too can live out your childhood dream and holiday in treehouse surveying the landscape. For example, this point would appeal to the guest. You have taken this point and you keep reading. You keep getting more points from the text and you make a good list of those points you are going to add because you can annotate the text. You can note down your points on the reading insert. But when you will convert them into a summary in continuous writing form, that should be a coherent text. What points you will keep first and what next and what next. So your summary should be precise. Avoid using any extra detail or using your own thoughts. Everything you summarize must be based on the text. We will learn gradually all the things, how to get the main points and not to add the details and explanations in your summary, just to keep adding the main points in the form of well coherent text, and how to like put your words and points into a coherent structure of summary. We will learn it through the Cambridge book. So we will do it topic by topic, each topic. Gradually we will learn it. But right now I'm just giving you an overview through the reading insert and the question paper. But how you will learn and improve it by doing continuous practice from the Cambridge book, doing multiple summary writing exercises based on past papers, and the mock test and exercises I will provide you. Now you will write here the space has been given you. Now here is the B part just for 5 marks. So for these 5 marks, you have to imagine you are Kent Lindwall, one of the owners of the hotel. You are interviewed by a local news program about the effect that hotels are having on the forest environment. Now this is an interview. You are supposed to be the Kent Lindwall, the owner of that tree hotel that you have read about in this reading insert, text B here. Now, of course, you will have a sketch in your mind about what type of hotel it was. You will use those points you have read in the text. Give your answer to the interviewer's question using information from the text. You will not use your own points. Use the information from the text. Interviewer question. Some local people think that your tree hotel might have a negative effect on our forest environment. Okay, what is your opinion and why? So you are Kent Lindwall, the owner. Basically, you have to reject the idea that the tree hotel might have a negative effect on the forest environment. Now you have to defend your hotel that it is environment friendly and it has no negative effect on the environment. How will you prove that it is environment friendly and how it has no negative impact on environment? Of course, all the points you will make here as the owner of the hotel, you will be taking those points, you will be catching some aspects of hotel here from the text. Some features of the hotel you will get from this text here to defend that yes, it is environment friendly and it has no negative impact on the environment. Okay. So all short response questions are going to be like this. Just have to write these very few lines to get 5 marks. So it's basically a way to check how well you could understand the points in the text, how deeply you read, how is your skill for close reading to catch all the points when you read a text. That's why it's a part of your reading paper. But in summary, you have for writing section, writing assessment objectives as well because of your marks here for the quality of writing. So 10 marks for the quality of writing show that your writing also matters. So writing assessment objectives will also be applied here when examiner will be checking your response. So your language, your spelling, your grammar, your punctuation, everything should be fine here. The other thing is the text should be coherent. Some students, when they take different points, they're not skillful at bringing them together to form a coherent piece of text. Okay, so in the summary, you have to keep in your mind both things, reading and writing. Reading to get the main points and to get your content, and writing to have good quality of grammar, spelling, punctuation, and coherence. So for coherence and coherence, you can watch my video as well that I uploaded on my YouTube channel, or I will share with you link as well. We can also discuss it more in our writing classes when we will be talking about our writing paper. Right now, the first thing you need to do is open this reading text. Have you opened it? First of all, open this reading text and read it thoroughly. Underline all the important points that you think would appeal. First, make a list of points and share it in the WhatsApp group chat. Okay? Share the list of points there. Let me have a look at them. Then we will discuss how to synthesize your summary, how to put them in a sequence. Okay? Now start reading this text and keep extracting the main points in the text. I'm giving you 10 minutes to read it thoroughly, but give it a very close reading to understand it properly. With the passage of time, your speed will be better